and career rating for September 2021. All right, how my Scorpios doing? How my Scorpios doing? All right, spirits, angels, guides, please give us clear messages for my Scorpios. What does Scorpio need to know regarding money and career for the week ahead, for the month ahead, for September 2021? What does Scorpio need to know for the month ahead for September 2021? Please give us clear messages for Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to hear regarding money and career for September 2021? Clear messages, please. All right, Scorpio. This is a 3-card spread, and we start with what's working for you, what's not going to be working for you, and the next steps. The bottom of the deck is the Death card. A Scorpio energy. So you're coming up in your own reading, Scorpio. Okay. Death card and the 10 of Wands. Okay. So I feel like in the month of September, you're going to be putting an end to something. Okay. Perhaps you've been carrying a lot of burdens, maybe a lot of responsibility, maybe a lot of creative projects that you're really kind of putting out there. Okay. But I kind of feel like maybe this has been too much of a burden for you. Maybe you're ending certain patterns of the way you used to do things, okay? Maybe you were carrying other people's weight, maybe at work, maybe financially. So I feel like, also we have a new moon in Virgo on September 6th. Today's September 5th, but this new moon in Virgo is really about like starting new habits, leaving behind things that, haven't been working for you any longer. So I'm kind of sensing here that the things that you might be ending is anything that's bringing any kind of burden to you, okay? Anything that's bringing either financial burdens or emotional burden or just too much responsibility that is kind of dragging you on. You're kind of putting an end to this, and you're bringing just some fresh energy. You're going to find new ways of doing things that make you feel a little bit lighter and that just create new habits and new patterns for yourself, okay? Yeah, and you might be kind of tapping into your own instinct and your own creativity to do that. Now, in the first position, what's going to be working for you is the 8 of Swords. Okay, well, how could the 8 of Swords be working for you? Maybe you're feeling like being stuck in a pattern where you don't see any way out might be beneficial for you. That's one way I can see this. Although the 8 of Swords typically does not work for us, right? Being in a position of feeling like you're stuck or feeling like you don't have a way out. But this came up in the position of what is going to be working for you. So maybe being in this mindset or making others think that you're in this mindset will work, right? Maybe that's how you're going to release your burdens, is by showing others like, listen, I'm in this position that I can't get out of. I can no longer do these things for you. I can no longer continue to, help you out financially, or I can no longer be in this creative project for you. I'm kind of getting the sense that that's what this 8 of Swords is meaning, right? Maybe showing others that, my hands are tied, I can't do this. Or really literally being in a position where your hands are tied is going to be favorable for your money, right? Maybe that's what this is meaning. It's meaning that you're not going to be in a position where you can really do much, and that's going to work to your favor. Now, what's not going to be working is the Strength card. So what this is saying to me is that, showing that you can do it all, showing that you can continue with that 10 of Wands energy, like, oh no, like you need me to do A, B, and C on top of the own work that I'm doing, I can do it. This is kind of saying to me that you don't want to come off as somebody who has an unlimited amount of strength, right? The Strength card we know is a card of Leo. Sometimes Leo energy can take on more than they can handle or more than they can chew. So this is kind of saying to me, like, don't take on more projects, okay? Don't show others that you have an unlimited amount of energy or an unlimited amount of strength. This is kind of telling me like you want to set your boundaries, right? And I think this is making sense because with the Eight of Swords, it's kind of about like, you know, just kind of setting certain standards and saying like, you know, there's only so much I can do. I only have so much time. And I only have so much energy where I can create or put out, or, you know, limited resources even for some of you. Now, what are the next steps is the Six of Cups. Okay. So, you know, we know that the Six of Cups is about nostalgia. It's about connecting with friends. It's about connecting to maybe even childhood friends. This is also about like maybe even reconnecting with, you know, some projects that you had in mind earlier. Okay. Like earlier in your life. Maybe you want to tap into things from your childhood that could potentially bring up creative ideas for you. Okay. This could be like, for example, if you're a writer, this could bring up things that maybe there's things that occurred in your childhood that could bring up memories that would be good for you to write about, right? Like memoirs of some sort. But this is really about, I'm seeing like tapping into your childhood. Maybe in the month of September, you're going to be doing that. Okay. Maybe this is going to create more creative opportunities for you, just to tap into that. There might be something that occurred in your childhood that maybe you haven't tapped into yet. For those of you who are creatives, I feel like this is the message. Like you're going to be tapping into something that's a creative outlet or a creative project that's really kind of going to propel you forward. And that's where your focus needs to be in the month of September. Doing that project, creating that thing. It could be also that you're doing a creative project that involves children. Okay, so if that's what the message is for you, this is really kind of saying like tap into that and make that the focus of your work in September. Okay, because it's going to propel your money and creativity and your career forward. All right, so let's pull a card from the Nature Nurture deck and see what we have here. Spirits, angels, guides, please give us one card for Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know for money and career for the month of September 2021? What does Scorpio need to know for money and career? I think you're going to be putting some boundaries up, Scorpio. Okay. Ooh. You got money. Not money. Monkey, which is 44, humor, and you got the moon card, which is number 23, timing. And like I said, we have this new moon in Virgo happening tomorrow, so it could be all about timing here for you. Let's read what the moon card has to say. Dividing time, cycles, flexibility, and patience. Didn't we just talk about this? Okay. The moon in all her beautiful phases invite you to look at the timing of your inquiry. If you are currently seeking guidance about a project, situation, or relationship, drawing this card invites you to let divine timing work out the details. Often we can get impatient and want things before they are ready. The moon doesn't rush, neither should you. You can maximize working with the cycles of the moon and timing with your daily life. New moon for new beginnings and setting fresh intentions, waxing to full for building momentum and creation. Full moon for ritual and inviting and big magic, waning to new for banishing and rest. Okay, let me read that part again. New moon for new beginnings and setting fresh intentions, which is what you can be doing, Scorpio, here in the month ahead, starting today. New moon for, waxing to full for building momentum and creation, and full moon for ritual and inviting in big magic, waning to new for banishing and rest. So we're like in the dark moon phase right now, and tomorrow's the new moon, September 6th. So you're kind of like right now in the banishing and rest phase. And then tomorrow you're setting intentions, which is September 6th. Sorry if that was a little bit confusing. All right. Number 44, monkey humor. Fun, laughter, and good times. Has life become too serious? When was the last time you honestly laughed so hard you cried tears of joy? The monkey wants to invite you to come out and play. Do something just because it's fun, not because of results. Gather with friends or loved ones in games, or watch something that makes you laugh. Get the giggles again and free yourself from some of the seriousness that seems to have taken over. If you are inquiring about a relationship or situation, drawing this card definitely implies a party. All right. So I think that, the Six of Cups can also be that, right? Like reconnecting to your childhood self, laugh, have a good time. So I see how that monkey card can play a part right there. All right, Scorpio. So those are the messages I have for you. If you enjoy these messages, give me a thumbs up. I would love it if you subscribe to my channel. It is free for you to subscribe. You only need an email account. And then what else? I do personal readings. So if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can take a look at the description box below. I also have a Patreon where I post exclusive content over there weekly. So I also have started something where I will pull a weekly card for you for your week ahead if you are a Patreon member. So if you're interested in that, take a look below. All right. Bye, Scorpio. Have a great month.